Hello, I'm John Hughes from Bullworker, and what I'd like to do is share with you what I think is the best suspension trainer available today. It's called the Iso-Gym. It gives you strength, tone, flexibility, and endurance, and it does so better than any other suspension trainer available today. The suspension trainer, the Iso-Bow, gives you more fitness routines than any other suspension trainer today. Anywhere, any place, you can use an Iso-Gym. You can use it on a door, you can use it on a wall, you can suspend it from the ceiling, hook it on a cage, indoors, outdoors, you can use the Iso-Gym. Now, any routine you can do with any other suspension trainer, you can do an Iso-Gym exercise with it. But what makes the Iso-Gym different is that the Iso-Gym takes and incorporates motion. Most suspension trainers are fixed straps, and they have the ability to just do set routines with no rotation or movement of the joints. What you have with the Iso-Gym is the ability to have full range of motion, complete joint rotation with resistance. We call this iso-motion. And iso-motion allows you to exercise with everyday movement, reaching down, twisting, stretching, turning. This is what you get with the Iso-Gym, iso-motion. Now, there is no pulley with our rope system. We have 100% abrasion resistant rope that allows you years of use, and you can have any type of movement with no fear of breakage. You have an 800-pound breaking limit on these ropes. Over and over and over again. Now, there's two types of resistance you can do. One's body weight, and the other one is isometric with isokinetic movement. And the isokinetic movement allows you to go through the range of motion, stop, hit an isometric hold, put the pressure on, and then continue on through with the isokinetic movement. Now, one of the things that separates the Iso-Gym from other suspension training systems is that with the Iso-Gym, you have the ability to do lifting exercises. Any fitness routine incorporates lifting. If you look at the other suspension trainers today, they're always elevated and you're always pulling down. With the Iso-Gym, you have the ability to hook the middle of the door or to hook low. And what it does when you hook low is it gives you lifting with rotation. Your presses, your squats. This is what separates the Iso-Gym from the other apparatuses. No other suspension trainer incorporates this type of movement with as many different positions as you get with the Iso-Gym. Now, moving back to the upper, we have the ability to combine iso-motion movement. And the iso-motion movement is you take the quick release clip, you connect the two rings together, and you now can do your suspension movement with a secondary iso-motion movement, giving isometrics, twisting, turning, combining, actually doubling the benefits of the exercise, incorporating more muscles while you're exercising. Now, one of my favorites is the Iso-Gym belt. And the Iso-Gym belt allows heavier individuals to exercise with confidence. You take the clips, you snap it to each ring, and you put it in the back, and you now can do a stretch without any fear of falling. You have movement, you grasp the handles, and again, you can incorporate the iso motion, isosymmetric movements, combining the two with your legs. Another nice thing about the Iso-Gym belt is it allows elite athletes to do cardio and endurance training, whether it's jumping, side to side, high intensity. Now, the Iso belt, the Iso-Gym, and the accessories all come together in one package. There are no extras that you need to buy other than the Iso-Gym wall mount for your gyms and your commercial usage. So what you have is you have a standalone system that works by itself or in conjunction with our other bow extension, the belt, or even a Bullworker. Now, what I'd like to show you is it all comes together in this package. The Iso-Gym is portable, dependable, and it's a fraction of the cost of the other systems. Get yourself an Iso-Gym. Get yourself fit. Safely, easily, quickly. Thank you very much. Hello. What I'd like to do is show you a different aspect of the Iso-Gym. I've shown you exercises, set motions, movements, positions, but the way to really enjoy the Iso-Gym is to have the free form of iso motion. And what I'd like to do is just give you a brief demonstration of what this could encompass. We just start, we get a little stretch, and we're going to start incorporating movement. It's almost like we're going to make up our little dance as we go. And it's never the same, but we're going to work all parts of our body, our shoulders, our arms, our back, just constant motion, legs, Keep the motion going. Every part of my body is being exercised. There are no set moves on this. You just feel and go through it. Moving with it, against it, and exercising. That should give you a little indication of what I'm trying to do. Thank you very much. Hello. At Bullworker, every product we offer can either use by itself or with one of our other products. And the best example I can give you of this is our classic steel bow Bullworkers. Now this is the steel bow that I have in my hands. Many of you recognize it. I have a bow extension strapped, looped on the cable, and I go up to one of our door attachments with our hitch, and I snap it on. And what I'm done is I've created extra tension. It fights back as we move. This is a little different than the Iso-Gym. You can feel the extra tension as you pull on it, and it gives extra benefit. Whether you go down, turn, up, cross, push away, one hand, you can feel the pressure. The steel bow offers 120 pounds of resistance. The classic offers 250 pounds of resistance. It's an excellent way to have some extra exercises with your Iso-Gym and your steel bow. Thank you very much. At Bullworker, we have a lot of fantastic products, and they all give excellent results. What I have here is the Iso bow. And I think this is the best pocket exerciser anyone could ever have. And what I like about the Iso bow is that it can be used standalone by itself, or it's a great accessory product, secondary in regards to your other workout program. And I'm going to give you a quick demonstration of how I think the Iso bow works best. The obvious is pull on it. And this is an isometric benefit, and it really builds strength. But what I want you to do is I want you to keep the tension as you move the Iso bow through full joint rotation. Up, down, circular. You can turn it. You can get a little creative with it. You can stop and give a good isometric tug. Go back through an iso motion movement. Really put a pull on it. That's when the strength factor really starts kicking in on the benefit. Now you can't tell by the video how hard I'm pulling on this. But if I pull easy, I have a stretching device. And if I pull hard, it's the closest thing to Popeye spinach I know of. And it's the Iso bow, and it's from Bullworker, and it works for you, and it'll work for anyone. Thank you very much.